made others sacrifice in the name of our prosperity. Who are you, a human, to defy our traditions?
The demons of Doom Eternal come in all shapes and sizes. Other demons like the imps, possessed soldiers and gargoyles are going to annoy you with their fast movement and high DPS output. Heavy demons like the Arachnotron, Pain Elemental, Mancubus, Hell Knight, Dread Knight, and the Burn of Hell are going to be pressure units in the combat arenas, giving the lower class demons openings so that they can deal a ton of damage to the Slayer, while they can also deal a significant amount of damage if they get you with their attacks. And the super heavy demons like the Archvile, Doom Hunter, Marauder, and the Cyber Demon are going to be the sub-bosses in the combat encounters. Super heavy demons are going to be really hard to defeat in the campaign of Doom Eternal, and in this video we're going to dive into the lore of each super heavy demon and also explain their combos, movesets, and attacks, because if I had to be completely honest, there's going to be a pretty big percentage of people that are going to die in the campaign of Doom Eternal, all thanks to the super heavy demons. You know, 72% of the people that watch my videos daily are not subscribed, so if you enjoyed the videos I produce and also like everything Doom related and Boomer Shooter related, then please consider subscribing, as it is my goal to reach 100k subscribers before Doom Eternal comes out. Let's get this video to 5,000 likes, and thank you all so much for the support. Enjoy. Just a heads up, this video is going to contain very minor spoilers of the lore of the super heavy demons. So with that being said, let's continue. First, let's talk about the Archvile. Out of the 4 super heavy demons that we are going to encounter in the campaign, the Archvile is arguably the weakest. While he can deal a ton of damage and also tank a lot of damage as well, his main purpose is to spawn and buff demons that are already in the combat arena. He can buff demons that are already there, and the demons he spawns are already buffed as well. His main role is of a support role, making sure that the player is constantly pressured because of how many demons the Archvile is spawning in the campaign. The Archvile, forged from Hellfire. The Archvile is feared among lesser demons for its innate ability to channel and manipulate unholy powers of hell magic. Descended from the eldest race of demons, the Archvile has long held a place within the ruling caste of high-born demon lords. Possessing superior intellect among the demon ranks, the Archvile's psychomancy powers make it a natural-born ruler of the savage and primitive beasts of hell, capable of bending weak-minded underlings to serve its will. So not only can the Archvile directly manipulate hell's magic, but he's also a direct descendant of the oldest demons within hell, making him one of the original demons that have been in hell for who knows how long. He also is able to make weak-minded demons such as the imp, possessed soldier, or the gargoyle to follow his will, making the Archvile one of the highest ranking demons within the hierarchy of hell. I wonder if we are ever going to meet the eldest demon gods in the story of Doom. Now, let's talk about the Tyrant, aka the Cyber Demon. The Tyrant might be the strongest demon we're going to encounter in the campaign, and by that I mean that he might be the one to tank the most damage from the Doomslayer. His moveset is still the same from the Cyber Demon of Doom 2016. He does a rocket rain where all the rockets he shoots go to the sky and they rain down upon the Slayer. He can shoot a supercharged laser, which is probably going to one-shot us in the higher difficulties, and he can throw far slashes with his sword. His moveset is badass as hell, and his presence within the hierarchy of hell is even more badass and interesting. The Tyrant, demon lords of the black soul pits of Babel. The Tyrants have long served as wardens and slavers of the infernal pits. Weaponized and cybernetically altered by the UAC Corporation, the Tyrants are tasked with overseeing the collection and extraction of the sin-breaded human souls from the mortal world. They impose rule as ordained by the unholy sigil of the elder demon gods. sadistic masters of lesser demons. The Tyrants are feared for their cruelty and malice. First of all, the Tyrants are demon lords, meaning that within the legions of war demons, the Tyrants are who possess the power and influence over the lower class demons. They also oversee the capture of the same-bred and human souls of the humans. Every single human that is being taken to hell in the story of Doom Eternal has been branded by the mark of the beast, or with the mark of the beast. And because of the lore of the Tyrant, we now know that they are being taken to the Tower of Babel. The Tyrants were also mechanically altered by the UAC Corporation, and if we take a closer look to its body, I could say that nearly 85% of his vital organs are all gone. I wonder if the Slayer was the one who brought down the Tyrants to near extinction. His body is completely destroyed, and I cannot believe he's actually alive. The Doomslayer literally destroyed the Tyrants, just like he did to the vulgar demons in the past as well. And we can see a trend here. The super heavy demons that originated directly from hell have influence over the lower class demons. They can control their will just like the Archvile, or they can inflict so much fear to the lower class demons that they will follow his orders, just like the Tyrant. And now, we're going to talk about a demon that didn't originate in hell, but was part of hell's archenemy, Argent and Sentinel Prime. The Marauder is probably the strongest, badass and most epic demon that we're going to fight in the campaign. His moveset and defense is top notch as well. It feels like if you were fighting a Doomslayer controlled by a human actually. The Marauder can dash away from your attacks, he can summon an Argent shield that is basically unbreakable, he throws Argent energy axes at you from the distance, and he shoots you with his super shotgun if you get too close. The only way to deal a subsequent amount of damage to the Marauder is to shoot him when his eyes glow green. Oh, and he can also summon wolves that are annoying as hell. Ever since the Marauder was revealed back at QuakeCon 2018, everyone and their mother had the theory that the Marauder was a corrupted Night Sentinel. And well, with all the things that have been officially released, that's all but fact at this point. Now, I'm gonna say the lore of the Marauder, which states exactly how the Night Sentinels got turned into demons and corrupted. So if you do not want to get spoiled, jump to this timestamp right here. Let's continue. The Marauder. As civil war consumed Argent, the warrior clans of the Sentinel army fell into disarray. Those most disillusioned forswore their oath to the Sentinel royalty, abandoning their pact of allegiance to the throne. These hardened warriors joined the separatist group led by the exalted priest class, allying themselves with the Makers and their devout acolytes in an attempted coup against the Sentinel royal house. These Sentinel warriors who fell in battle, having sided with the Makers, were ultimately denied finality in death. Resurrected by the unholy fusion of Hellmaker technology, these fallen Sentinels were returned from the dead, transformed by Hell's power and recreated with a singular purpose: to hunt the Slayer as reborn Marauder Knights in Hell's army. So first of all, this states the unholy pact of the Makers and Hell. I really think that the Makers are not really beings from heaven, but something else entirely. The Marauders were Night Sentinels that swore allegiance with the Makers than with their own people. And with the civil war that happened between Argent and the Makers, the Death Knight Sentinels that swore allegiance with the Khan Maker were brought back from the dead, corrupted by Hell's magic, and were turned into Marauder Knights to hunt the Doomslayer. The Doomslayer opposes the Khan Maker and everything related to the Makers, so now we know why the Marauder called the Doomslayer a usurper. What do you think about all of this? Let me know down in the comments section. I would also talk about the Doom Hunter in this video, but he is actually considered a boss in the campaign of Doom Eternal at some point, so instead I'm going to leave his lore for another video I'm going to make this week. Thanks for watching. And so okay Spartans, that's all the time I had for today's video. Please let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section. Leave a like if you did, and a dislike if you disliked it. Doom Eternal is 11 days away, and I cannot wait to experience that game with all of you, so please subscribe if you enjoyed the videos. Thanks to all of my patrons who made this video possible, and links to all of my social accounts are going to be down below. Thanks for watching, adios, bye.